So welcome to all the VSC secondary students, semester 4. The title of the paper is Plant Physiology. The last class we have seen, that is we have started photosynthesis chapter, definition of photosynthesis, then ultrastructure of chloroplast, then different photosynthetic pigments, what are the different photosynthetic pigments, and another important aspect of this chapter is mechanism of photosynthesis. So how the process of photosynthesis take place in the chloroplast. While studying the ultrastructure of chloroplast, you have to remember the important aspects of the ultrastructure of chloroplast. The two-unit membrane, outermost coating is two-unit membrane, which is made up from lipoproteins. The space which lies in between these two membranes, then the substance which are present in between these two membranes, and inside the inner membrane there is a semi-liquid substance and certain a stock of coin-like structures and filament-like structures. They are known as grana, thylakoids and stroma. So while explaining the ultrastructure, you have to remember what are the grana, what is the structure, what are the thylakoids, what is the structure, and what is the stroma, where it is located, and which enzymes are present in stroma. So while studying the mechanism of photosynthesis, the whole process of photosynthesis has been divided into two important steps. That is, first phase is light reactions, or it is also known as photophosphorylation, or first phase of photosynthesis, or light reactions, or it is also known as photophosphorylation. So the second phase of photosynthesis, which is dark phase or dark reactions. What is the main role of light reactions? What is the main role of dark reactions? Why it is called as a light reaction? Why it is called as dark reactions? The light reaction is nothing but, this is the first phase of photosynthesis, which is take place only in the presence of light. If there is no light, there is no first phase of photosynthesis. There is no light reactions in the absence of light. Therefore, it is known as light reactions. So why it is called as photophosphorylation? The main important aspect, the main important aim of light reaction is the conversion of ADP into ATP molecules by adding one inorganic phosphate in the presence of light. Therefore, it is known as photophosphorylation. The conversion of, so the clear-cut definition for photophosphorylation is conversion of ADP by adding one inorganic phosphate into ATP in the presence of light. Therefore, it is known as photophosphorylation. So whatever the ATP molecules are synthesized or generated, they are energy rich, and these ATP molecules are utilized during dark reactions or during carbon dioxide fixation. So this is about what is the light reaction, what is photophosphorylation, what is the aim of light reaction, what is the role of light reaction, that is synthesis of ATP molecules. So this first phase of light reactions take place on the grana of chloroplast. Here, so on the grana of, why it is light reaction take place on the grana of chloroplast? Because the chlorophyll molecules, the chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B, carotenoids or photosynthetic pigments are present on the grana. So near about 300 to 400 molecules of chlorophyll molecules in a group of 300 to 400 chlorophyll molecules forms one pigment system. So there are two pigment systems. There are two pigment systems in light reactions. That is known as pigment system 1 and pigment system 2. So the pigment system 1, which is ray of lights which are having a 700 angstrom, a wavelength of a ray of light which are having a wavelength 700 angstrom, act as a pigment system 1, and a group of chlorophyll molecules which has a capacity to absorb a wavelength of 680 angstroms act as a pigment system second. So again, on the basis of the activation of chlorophyll molecules are pigment system 1 and pigment system 2. If both the pigment systems are activated at a time, then it is known as non-cyclic light reaction or non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Sometimes what happens, only one pigment system is activated, that is pigment system 1, means a group of chlorophyll molecule having a capacity to absorb a ray of light 700 angstrom, more than 700 angstrom, is act as a pigment system 1. So that will be cyclic photophosphorylation. So another important aspect of why it is called as non-cyclic and cyclic light reaction or cyclic and non-cyclic photophosphorylation means whatever the electrons which are ejected from the original chlorophyll molecules after passing different electron acceptor molecules, if they are coming to the same chlorophyll molecules, then it is known as cyclic light reaction or cyclic photophosphorylation. If the electron molecules which are ejected from the original chlorophyll molecules, if they are not coming to the same chlorophyll molecules, then it is known as they are going to somewhere, and the electron deficiency of that chlorophyll molecules will be fulfilled by the process of photolysis, or Hiller reactions. Hiller reaction, therefore it is known as non-cyclic light reaction or non-cyclic photophosphorylation. So therefore the light reactions are again two types, or photophosphorylations are again two types, that is non-cyclic. First you have to take non-cyclic light reactions, and number 2 is cyclic light reactions or cyclic photophosphorylation. So these are the two ways where there is a synthesis of ATP molecules. There are two ways, there are two processes which are involved during the synthesis of ATP molecules and NADPH2 molecules. So one NADPH2 molecules is equal to 3 ATP molecules. Here we have to see one by one what is involved non-cyclic light reaction or non-cyclic photophosphorylation, what is involved cyclic reaction or cyclic photophosphorylations. First of all, again you have to remember here, so why it is called as non-cyclic light reactions, why it is called as cyclic light reactions. So in non-cyclic light reactions, the electrons which are ejected from the chlorophyll molecules after passing number of electron acceptor molecules, that is pyroxene substance of plastopurine, cytochrome B, cytochrome F and plastocyanine, then electrons from plastocyanine goes to pigment system 1, then from pigment system 1 the electron goes to pyroxene, from pyroxene to NADPH2. So likewise in non-cyclic light reactions, the electrons which are ejected from the chlorophyll molecules after passing number of electron acceptor, instead of coming to the same chlorophyll molecules, they go somewhere. So the electron deficiency of that electrons which are ejected from that original chlorophyll molecules will be fulfilled by the electrons which are released from during the photolysis of water. So what is meant by photolysis of water, or it is also known as Hiller reactions. So it is take place only in non-cyclic light reactions or non-cyclic photophosphorylation. During photolysis of water, the H2O molecule splits into H plus and OH minus ions. So this H plus ions goes to NADH2 and get converted into NADH2 molecules, and the OH molecules again combines to each other to produce water molecules and electrons, and oxygen molecule. Oxygen, OH minus again combines to each other, produces electrons, water molecule and oxygen molecule is released. So whatever the electrons are ejected during photolysis of water, goes to pigment system second, goes to pigment system second. So, and the electrons which are ejected from the pigment system second goes to pigment system 1. In this way, in non-cyclic photophosphorylation, you have to remember 3 to 4 important points. In non-cyclic light reaction, in non-cyclic photophosphorylation, both the pigment system, that is pigment system 1 and pigment systems 2, or pigment system 2 and pigment system 1 are activated. The electrons which are released from pigment system second goes to pigment system 1, and the electrons which are ejected from pigment system 1 goes to NADH2, and during photolysis of water, due to the photolysis of water, whatever the electrons are released, they came back to the pigment system second. In this way, there is a release of electrons while moving the electrons from ejected from pigment system 1 from cytochrome B to cytochrome F. 1 ADP molecules, by adding 1 hydrogen phosphate, get converted into ATP molecules, and the NADH2 molecules, which is at pigment system 1, get converted into NADH2 molecules, and during photolysis of water, oxygen molecule is released, and which is a byproduct. So these things you have to remember in non-cyclic light reactions. So it is in the form of Z form, therefore it is also known as Z scheme. So detailed with diagrammatically, I will be explained tomorrow regarding the non-cyclic light reactions. In cyclic light reactions, you have to remember, in cyclic light reactions, here only pigment system 1 is activated. Means a group of chlorophyll molecules have a capacity to absorb a ray of light whose wavelength is above 700 angstrom. So then here only pigment system 1 is activated and pigment system second is blocked. Therefore, in cyclic light reactions, whatever the electrons is ejected from the original chlorophyll molecule after passing number of electron molecules, that is cytochrome B, cytochrome F, plastocyanin, plastoquinine, again came to the same chlorophyll molecules. In cyclic light reactions, direct 2 ATP molecules are synthesized. Therefore, it is known as cyclic light reaction or cyclic photophosphorylation. So overall, the important aim of light reaction is, so tomorrow I will give the details, diagrammatical representation of how the electrons goes to from one electron acceptor molecule to another electron acceptor molecules, where there is a conversion of ADP into ATP, where there is a photolysis of water, how the electrons are really ejected due to the photolysis of water, how the oxygen molecules will be formed, and why it is called as Hiller reactions. So details regarding with diagrammatically tomorrow I will be explain both of these, that is non-cyclic light reaction and cyclic light reactions. After that, so the whole process of light reaction takes place on the grana of chloroplast, and after that the second phase of photosynthesis is dark reactions. It is take place on the stroma of chloroplast, because whatever the enzymes required for the fixation of carbon dioxide or dark reactions, they are present in the stroma of chloroplast. With this today I am going to conclude. Thank you. One and all. Okay, bye.